Okay, right, I've got my tea brewing. I will have to sort that out eventually. Where to start? I think I'm going to start with introductions. I am Beth. I am in my 30s and I live in Dubai, and I have lived in Dubai for 16 months now with my husband. And this is basically going to be an introduction video. I'm going to paint my nails and I'm going to chat about why I'm in Dubai, what we're doing here, what on earth are we, a couple of self-confessed goths, doing in the United Arab Emirates. So let me just get started on my nails and I will try and talk you through it. Oh, excuse my hair, I have just been to the gym. So the reason we're in Dubai is because we own a house in the UK. We bought our first house 6 years ago now. Little 2-bed, Victorian terrace. Love the house. It's got an original Victorian fireplace. It's got the corbels. It's got everything that we wanted, the wooden floorboards, everything. But unfortunately, it's in an area that I don't particularly like living in. We lived in it for 5 years. We built up some savings to travel with, and we decided we needed to do something that will give us a boost for when we come to buy the next house. And my husband's a teacher. He's a primary teacher, so he's always wanted to work abroad. So we thought, okay, the United Arab Emirates, you don't pay tax on your salary. We'll move there for a couple of years. Husband can work, get some experience under his belt. We can send home a large chunk of money to put towards the next house. It's been interesting. I will say it's not a place for everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean it is probably a place for the vast majority of people. But my husband and I, we really aren't the vast majority of people. We are sort of introverted people. We like peace and quiet. We like culture. We like museums. We like reading. We like watching documentaries. There's not an awful lot of culture in Dubai, but we thought we can cope with it. It's 2 years of our life. It's going to make our life in England hopefully better. Biggest kind of pros about doing this is that while we're here in Dubai, we are so much closer to Asia and Southeast Asia than we would be if we were in England. In the UK, if we wanted to travel, we'd be traveling once a year, if that. We were like, okay, let's go and see Southeast Asia then. While we're in Dubai, let's go and see some of the places that we couldn't afford to see if we were living in the UK. Once you cut out half the journey and you're in Dubai, that becomes a lot more affordable. We have now managed, I think we've been to 8 countries in the last 16 months. And in 18 days time, we are off again on a 3-week jaunt to Southeast Asia. We're doing Thailand, Singapore and Vietnam. We've never been to any of those countries before, so we thought while we're here, we might as well. And then in February, we're going to do, I've told husband I need a holiday rather than traveling, because traveling is great. We see lots of places, we do lots of cultural stuff, but it is so knackering. So I've said I want a holiday. And we both agreed the Maldives is the perfect excuse to have a holiday. We can't travel, we can't do anything really cultural in the Maldives. All you can do is enjoy the hotel, sand, the sea, the sun, and just chill. Because we have, having done 8 countries in 16 months, I'm knackered. Straddling March, April, we're gonna go over to Japan for 2 weeks. Very excited about that. That's gonna be our final trip. We've been to quite a few places already. We've been to Uzbekistan, which was incredible. To Oman because we wanted to see another Gulf country. To Nepal, and I left a piece of my heart in Kathmandu. Honestly, it's just insanely beautiful. and then we did 3 weeks in India over Christmas last year. That's one of the reasons why we decided to come to Dubai, was because it's such a great stepping stone from the Gulf to other parts of Asia. We've been to Central Asia, and then we'll be over to Southeast Asia. We've just come back from South Korea and Mongolia. So let's go back to Dubai. We live in an apartment that is provided by my husband's school. It comes as part of a package. They'll give you an apartment to live in, rent-free, and then they'll usually send you and your partner a flight to get to Dubai, and then finish the contract, they will fly you home as well. So that's what we've done. I mean, living out of a suitcase is definitely one skill that I have managed to acquire. We are maximalists at home in England. We have a lot of stuff. We're antique collectors. We are curio collectors. We collect osteology, taxidermy, skulls, dead things, things that are mummified, all those kind of weird things. So we had to pack all that up and actually distribute it around all our family members who are now currently looking after it for us. But essentially we came to Dubai with a 32 kilo limit on our suitcase. Lots of people move to Dubai and they move their entire homes and everything that they own, including their pets. But we thought, it's a 2-year contract. We can live out of a suitcase. So that's what we've done. We've been living out of a suitcase essentially for the last 16 months. It's definitely taught me a lot about the difference between needing things and wanting things. There is a very big difference. I do like shopping, but because I don't have an income here, I don't have a salary, I can't really shop for anything. It has to be factored into our budget. So that's been really interesting, paring everything down. Brought 1 bag of nail stuff with me, a few items of makeup, things like that. And it's actually taught me a lot about how I don't actually need loads of stuff. Let me just take the tea bags out of this cup of tea. Stir. So because I don't work, I have a lot of time on my hands, which is why I'm doing this vlog. I'm quirky, I'm odd, I'm not like most people, and I think I have some interesting point of views. And I just think I'd love to show you guys what I'm about and how I live my life and the things I'm going to get up to in 6 months' time when I move back home. I will be flying home without husband. He's going to stay here for 18 days to finish his contract with the school. Our house at home is currently being rented out. We have a tenant. He leaves at the beginning of June, and then I fly home on the 18th of June. I'm going to get on and get the house clean, tidy, repaint a few things to get it ready to go on the market, because we are selling it as soon as we get home. We'll both be living with my parents until we've sold our house and until we've bought a new one. I'm going to vlog the house hunting process. I'm going to vlog what it's like trying to get the house painted and clean and ready to go on the market. I'll show you how it looks when it's ready to go. Then hopefully I'll take you hunting with me when we go and view houses. And then once we do get the house, we're going to be renovating it, we're going to be painting it, wallpapering, decorating it with all our antique furniture. Those will all come out of storage, and I can introduce you to all my weird bits and pieces that we've collected over the years. And I'm just really excited. I'm excited for the next 6 months because I'm really missing home. I'll be honest, I am so homesick, it's ridiculous. Most of all, I've struggled with the weather here. I'm not gonna lie, it is hot. It's hot for about 8 or 9 months of the year. It's unbearably hot. I can't go out in it. I am so Celtic. I just can't deal with it. I cannot deal with the heat. And we knew it was going to be hot when we came here, but nothing can prepare you for what 44 degrees Celsius actually feels like when you're outside wearing clothes. And it's a very different thing waiting for the bus, because we have to get the bus. Taxis are not affordable here, not the way that we can afford them. So there are things I'm not going to miss about Dubai and going home to England. So that's a little bit about me. I've only managed 1 coat of nail polish. These are my natural nails, by the way. And if you want me to do more nail stuff about nail care, nail shaping, all that kind of stuff, how to paint your nails, I can do that. I'm happy to do that. I'm going to be talking about all sorts of things, talking about a bit more about Dubai, perhaps, if you're interested, how to rent your house out, because that I've learned to become a landlord, a landlady, for the first time in my life. Yeah, so thank you for joining me. I'll be talking more about my gym journey, my fitness journey in another video, because I think that deserves talking about. As somebody who has been obese in their lifetime, I think it would be valuable to people to know how I've not been obese. So thank you for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.